Okay, here we go.
Ooh, rude.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Steve. I'm here with some extra special guests from SlugFest Games. We have Jen and Sam.
Hey there.
Hey,
So we're here to show you a preview of Tales from Red Dragon Inn. So this is a upcoming dungeon crawl from you guys.
Heck yeah.
yes, that's the intention anyway. It's been upcoming for a while.
Yes.
This
We teased this at Gen Con in 2019 and we were like, oh yeah, we're totally kickstarting this next year. And then some
Decide
things
not to.
happened and we decided not to. And we also realized, oh, this project's very large in scope, isn't it? Yeah.
it's quite the behemoth. I've been having a lot of fun learning a lot of new things in Adobe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All the things.
This is the game design equivalent of eating an elephant, but we're pretty happy with the results.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean we did baby step ever so slightly.
Yeah, Twisted J, thanks for joining, and Gary Clark. I'm glad you guys are here. And anybody else on the chat, feel free to drop any questions you guys have or comments. And we're watching the chat, so we'll chime in and try to answer any questions as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely.
Okay, should we dive into this thing?
Yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. So, preface. What we are going to be looking at is the work in progress for the preview mod that'll be available for the game in the next couple of months. So we're going to be working through some stuff. Most of everything is here. Disclaimer, stuff that you see isn't necessarily final. We're still doing final balancing tweaks and that sort of thing. And some artwork is still yet to arrive. But yeah, so we're going to dive in. This is the first scenario of the game. It's going to scaffold us into how the game works, so we can kind of just leap in with both feet. Basically, our heroes from the Red Dragon Inn, these 6 guys, are drunk at the tavern. It's the end of your typical Red Dragon Inn night. And Wizgill and Wrench have come upstairs and told us that the danger room is online and they can't turn it off. And then, us
What
drunk
danger
adventurers
room?
ask, why do we have it? Exactly. When did we get one?
I didn't think rooms were supposed to be dangerous. That's the point of being indoors.
Exactly. And Wrench and Wizgill would like us to turn it off before Warthorn finds out that they installed it. So the first thing you need to do is pick a hero. So you can pick any of these 6 heroes. So you notice that 4 of them are from the Red Dragon Inn 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Deirdre, Fiona, Gurki, and Zot. And then 2 of them are from Red Dragon Inn 2, and they comprise the 6 playable characters that the players control and govern what kind of ability cards you get and that sort of thing. So if you like to just beat stuff with a shield and sword, you probably want Fiona. If you want to give people hugs, Gog, stabbings come from the rogue Gurki. Zot's complex. So we'll just leave it at that. Because, wizard.
He does things.
Who is the most supporty?
It's going to be either Deirdre or Eve. Eve is more tricks and playing around with the enemies, and Deirdre is more directly supporting the crew.
Yep. If you're tempted to go with Deirdre, I'm going to tell you right now, she's a frontline cleric. Don't keep her in the back.
Okay, I'm doing Eve because I don't know if I know her as well. You got some people are loving this.
Sure.
Twisted J's like Zot and Pokey.
Zot and Pokey.
Pokey or
Oh,
Zora
look.
Riot to sing. So.
Yes.
It's okay. If Jen doesn't take Zot, I will take Zot for illustrative purposes. In fact, I'll just go ahead and take Zot.
Yeah.
So
just do it.
Yeah, when you come into the mod, you just grab your entire tableau of cards and plop them down in front of you.
Okay.
All right. Well,
maybe there will be a button later, but that requires learning coding.
All right, the dice tell me I'm playing Deirdre.
Deirdre, excellent.
By the way, the Mystics, I think is his name here.
D-Mystics!
The Mystics, yes, he says, is this a way to artificially inflate Jen's win streak? So I guess he's...
Maybe.
Oh, so fun.
I cannot be stopped. D-Mystics, this one doesn't count. Today's my birthday.
That's right.
It's
Happy
her birthday.
Yes. I'm an age now.
We could sing.
Do not.
Do not sing. Very
Do not
well,
sing.
then. So right now, what I'm doing over here with these blue cards is I'm revealing the first room's worth of baddies. So there's a scenario book. I don't have it in the mod. I'm just looking at it over on this other monitor. That tells you where to put the baddies in the room. It also tells us that there's a bunch of rubble in the way, preventing us from reaching the next room. And we have to clear out all of the bad robots before we can get there.
Cool.
So that's these guys. So I revealed card 3. So number 3 goes in the first entry. And then I revealed card 1. So that goes on C. And then we've got 5. These cards over here represent we're going to keep track of how much damage those figures have absorbed over the course of the game. And they also help you randomize their initiative order. So you shuffle up the deck and you deploy the figures to the map, and then they will activate in ascending or numerically increasing initiative order. So number 1 will go first, 3, and then 5. But we'll get into that later. Go ahead and take your figure and plop it down. Being the fragile wizard, I'm going to go ahead and just hang out in the back with my familiar.
Get the circle of death for a second. Oh, it caught up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looked like we had lost our connection on TTS. The server on TTS was messing with us, but
oh,
yeah, we just had a nice big lag spike, but it's crested. Now we're just in the normal lag zone.
Yeah, so looks like the stream's going right now.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So hopefully you guys are back. Let us know. Looks like we're back.
Cool.
All back. Good. Excellent.
Yep. Good. Perfect. Yeah. So guys, we had a TTS server was giving us the finger there for a second. So like, nope. Bring everything down. Okay. Hopefully that's only a one-time deal here. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. Go ahead and take your standee and plop them down on any of these green hero helmets.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm the strongest spellcaster here, so. Boink.
Perhaps you're the most durable, I would argue. I'm the strongest. Crackling lightning bolts. I don't know.
Whatever you need to think there, Eve.
All right, and then the last thing I'm going to do is drop a trap into this spot. So let's look at this room. We've got some heroes over here. We've got some baddies. You'll notice that it's a hex grid. We have some terrain to worry about. This purple space here, that's impassable. That space, essentially, it doesn't exist. You can't walk through it. You can't draw attacks through it. It's not there. We have this barrel, takes an extra point of movement to climb on top of. There's this trap, don't step in traps, make the bad guys steps. And then we've got some bad guys. The first thing you do in a round is you roll scheme dice. So the Gizmoblin over here is the bad guy, and we're going to go ahead and roll this die and find out what they're going to do for the round. So they're going to dispense some non-lethal traps and do the following thing when they take their turn. So we'll talk about that more when we get there. We'll take their initiative marker and mine and all of you. So we've got Eve and Deirdre. Go ahead and drop your initiative pogs into the bag,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we randomize the order in which people activate.
Okay.
And then because I'm Zot, I have a familiar named Pookie, and Pookie doesn't necessarily listen to Zot. So Pookie will do something on my turn, but he's going to do one of these 3 things at random. So I just rolled that, and Pookie's going to rampage and do a little bit of damage to everything he moves through. It'll be great.
Nice. I love it.
All right. Assuming that the bag is working, it should automatically randomize things whenever stuff is put into it. So let's see who goes first. It's going to be the bad guys.
Yay!
So we take their initiative marker and put it over number 1. And that tells us, hey, number 1's doing the thing.
Cool.
So number 1's going to move 2 spaces towards the nearest foe. Friend and foe is determined relativistically. The enemies want to attack us, so they treat us as foes, and we want to attack the enemies, so we treat them as foes. These guys are technically called schemers because they are run by schemes. So he's going to go 1, 2 spaces, and then perform a ranged attack with a range of 4. In the game, you just count the number of spaces between things. So some games might have okay, you draw a line of sight from this hexagon to Deirdre, and it intersects a space that doesn't exist, so he doesn't make that attack. Well, in our game, he banks the shot off of the wall.
Nice.
So 1, 2 can attack Deirdre, or 1, 2 can attack Eve, and we'll attack the closest. Because it's ambiguous,
They're both equally distant.
Exactly, they're both equally distant. We, the heroes, can determine who gets attacked. It's assumed somebody insults the Gizmoblin to draw its ire.
Nice.
So who would like to be attacked by the Gizmoblin?
I'll take it, I guess.
All right.
Such a sport. All right.
Excellent. The little illusionist takes the hit, which is fine. So it's a ranged attack. It deals 1 point of damage to 1 foe. And if it harms that foe, the Gizmoblin will place a 3 damage trap adjacent to the target. Pro tip, don't put it adjacent on top of one of your friends. So it's probably going to go right here.
Yes.
So you just grab one of these points of damage, plop it down on your player mat. Let's talk about that real quick. If you ever have 8 or more damage, you become wounded and your map flips over. So you're not dead. So you have 2 sets of hit points.
Okay.
The first side, your fresh side, tends to be more flexible. Your wounded side tends to be, oh god, we're all going to die. So
that's fitting.
Staying fresh is good. So you take the point of damage, and we plop down a trap right here, assuming my copy-paste command will work. Copy-paste. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Next up, number 3 goes. Let's see, where's number 3? He's going to go. They're smart enough to avoid walking through traps. And then you're like, oh, well, in other games, this line of fire is blocked. Well, in our game, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he have a range of 4? He does. Deirdre, my friend, you are being attacked.
This is going to sting, I guess.
It's a sting. It's going to be only the 1 point of damage, but it is going to plop down a trap next to you.
You know, I don't want our op to be reduced, so I think I'm going to try to use this ability here to fix that problem.
Excellent. So, Deirdre's using her first ability. This is a reaction ability. Reactions are things you do to response to game events. They have a trigger. The trigger was, you are attacked. That attack deals -2 damage to you. So, no damage. And because no damage, she wasn't harmed, so no traps get dropped. That card is a discard effect. So, after it's used, it goes away forever. Well, okay, for the rest of the scenario.
Right.
You'll have them again next scenario. All right, and then this guy goes 1, 2, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's either of you. I would suggest Deirdre.
Yeah.
Ah, no, 1 point of damage. Where would you like that trap to plop down next to you?
So many traps.
Think back here.
You're suggesting here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Blink.
It seems tactical.
It seems like, like a good idea not to be hemmed in entirely. So it's already looking dire for us drunk adventurers. Oh no, Circle of Doom. All right. Should I just keep diving forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a funny comment from Gary. He says, real heroes never die, they just flip over.
They flip over.
Just like
the
in real
heroes
life.
just take a nap.
That's right.
Just need a little nappy.
All right, so that was all the baddies, so it should be pretty easy for the rest of us. It's going to be hero turns, I assume. Let's see. Oh, of course, it's the newbie.
Yes.
So, Eve, when a hero takes an action, or takes a turn, you can perform 2 actions and 1 shenanigan. Now, because we were previously drunk, we don't have any shenanigans. Or some of us don't have shenanigans, so you don't have to worry about that. You can perform 2 actions. You have a variety of them in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You have the basic actions on your player mat. These are always available. You'll notice that they have a cooldown of 0, little time 0, so you can use them over and over again as long as you can use an action on your turn. And then you have 2 ability cards, and those tend to be much more powerful actions because they do more things. And those have a cooldown value. So if you use, oh, are you blind? Do you hate it? Poor things. You will not be able to use it again for another 4 turns.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just let you poke around with the game and find out what things do when you say I'm doing that thing.
Well, I feel like we got a lot of baddies out there. That,
We do.
It might make sense to do this one here. Oh, you're blinded? Do you hate it, poor things? Because it looks like you attack 2 foes. I feel like that's probably a good option there.
I agree, especially if you have
like the way
2
you
that
think.
you can attack, which you do.
Yep.
Okay, so you activate the ability. So first, grab this stack of cooldown markers that Jen put together for you. Plop
Thank
it down
you.
on the artwork.
Awesome.
All right, you perform a range 4 attack that deals 1 die of damage to 2 foes. So you got to pick 2 foes you want to hit. So you could say Gizmoblin 1 and 3, or I think they're all in range. So you can hit 3 and 5. Gizmoblin 1 does not stop you from shooting through.
Okay. Yeah, let's do 1 and 3.
1 and 3. All right, you roll this die once and apply the damage to both targets.
There we go.
Ooh, yay! Let's talk about some symbols. The little
Okay.
morning star, that's the damage. So you do 1 point of damage to each of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you said 1 and 3, yeah?
Yes.
Copy, paste. And then you also inspired us, which adds a die to the epic pool. That's bonus damage to something else later, or bonus defense to something else later. So it's a little bit of the teamwork mechanic.
Cool.
And then last but not least, you'll notice it says weaken 1 each target. That's these tokens. So you just plop those down on the tracker 1 and 2, or 1 and 3. And it tells us that those guys are going to have reduced damage next time they activate.
Okay.
All right. And what would you like to do for your second action?
And how many hit points do they have again?
They have
right?
6.
Okay. Well, let's see. I think illusions seem like something I should start get moving. So let's try that. Let's do Phantom Punch to start.
Okay.
Finish it up.
The sad part is you will whiff on the attack, but you do get to place an illusion 2 spaces from yourself. So that would be here.
Is this
And what
block movement for you guys, or no?
We can freely pass through friendly things.
Okay, cool.
More importantly, it blocks movement for them, and they will waste turns attacking your illusions instead of one of us soft, squishy humans.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yes.
Humans and elves. All right, that's 2 actions. You have no shenanigans, so we move along. And we have
Yay!
Deirdre.
It's a me.
It's a you, Deirdre.
Deirdre. Deirdre.
Did you?
Excellent. Very good.
So we'll take a look over at Deirdre's stuff. She's got action cards, action abilities. She also has a shenanigan built into her player mat.
Ooh, fancy.
She's
have-
very graceful and quick on her feet.
Yep. And I'm gonna utilize that trick because shenana moving is always good. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I had to spend an extra point of movement to get into that difficult space.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to use this ability here, I think.
I like this plan because I see where it's going.
Nice,
It's
nice.
good. It's a good plan. It's a little chef's kiss. It's a spicy meatball. If we're going with my horrible Italian stereotype theme. Lampshade.
It's better now.
It's better now. It's good. I did a good thing. See, I'm raising awareness about Italian stereotypes. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Preemptively apologizing. So, this ability, you resolve abilities from top to bottom. This gives me the option to leap 2. I opt to leap 0. But leap's a pretty cool type of movement where you ignore the normal movement restrictions. So if I wanted to, Deirdre could go here with her leap 2. She ignores intervening difficult terrain and enemy models. I just got to make sure that what I land on is,
it's nice and happy.
Empty. Is happy, is good. I want the grass to actually be greener.
You don't need a lot of things to leap into.
No, I mean, there are those traps I could leap into. I could leap into that trap. It is a thing I could do. I'm not doing it. So instead of the stupid thing, I'm going to melee attack 2 foes.
Yeah.
It's going to be this guy and this guy.
Nice.
Seems good.
And that's going to do 1 yellow die. We're just going to roll this and see what happens. Hey,
that's a 2.
It's 2 damage, so I grab this and I
copy and paste it, and then and it refused to stay stacked when you grabbed it.
I love it. This is the best.
T-Sim wants you to move everything one at a time.
Okay, T-Sim. Thanks. You know what, though? Here we go. I'm gonna... You are the math things queen. Delete
there
the
we
1,
go.
Replace it with a 3.
In
All right.
In the physical game, where it's easier to make tokens, the 1s and the 3s will be dual-sided.
Yes.
What else does your ability do?
Sure. My ability also allows me to push to each target. Fun point of order. This isn't a harm effect, but we'll get into that later. It just happens. So with push, I move them further away from me, and each movement away from me, or each point of push movement has to make it further away. So I'm going to make this guy go here.
Nice.
That seems smart.
I love it.
Onto this 3 damage trap, so I'm just gonna...
I think that just nukes him. Kaboom!
And I think that just does it to this guy, too. Can push him into this trap.
It does!
Because it moves him further away from me. And he's also toast.
It's like you've played this before.
I've played the game before, so
we're
going to return these guys to the supply, and there we go. Two traps are off the map, 2 enemies are off the map. Suddenly the sun rises on our team. And I guess I still have another action. Golly.
Yeah.
Gosh.
If it wasn't for the point
action, then, huh? That's how that works?
Correct. So the shenanigan is a half action, we'll
Mm.
say.
Yeah.
You get 2 actions and 1 shenanigan in turn. Usually shenanigans are for like drinking potions and that sort of thing.
Cool.
But for Deirdre, because positioning is so critically important for the frontline cleric, she spends a lot of her build on having the ability to just shenanigan move.
Sure.
Yeah, she gets to move fast until she's wounded, and then it's like,
Oh, sure.
Oh.
And Gary's like, that priest is
Slow.
OP. So-
priest is OP. I mean, just like in real life, guys. Don't mess with priestesses.
Where's your wisdom?
So I'm gonna-
Where's your wisdom here?
Gonna divine strike Gizmoblin 5
Yeah, I like it.
and roll the die.
Patang. Now there is an inspire icon here. Unfortunately, 1 is not greater than the number of dice already in the pool, so she does not add another die to the pool.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of automatic rampage for as you unlock abilities that roll more dice, you can be more inspirational and that sort of thing.
Cool.
Yep. All right, and that's my turn over.
Yes.
Gosh,
You
who's
do
gonna
1
be?
to him.
Yep.
Would you like to push him or leave him there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
Could you
will
leave
push
him there.
him because. No, should I leave him there?
Yeah.
No, that way you get to target the heck.
Pookie wants to eat.
He's hungry.
Okay. Pookie's hungry, and he doesn't care if he's eating flesh or chips of wood and splinters of steel.
Yeah, it's high in iron and fiber. High in iron and fiber.
It's bunny bowel movements.
Oh lordy. Hey, it's a me, Zodio. Zot has an additional mechanic called Pookie. Pookie is my familiar. Pookie is a little figure right here that can share spaces with other figures, and Pookie does stuff for free. So he's sort of like, a bonus action that I get to have. It's just I don't get to decide what it is. I do get to decide when Pookie does the thing, though, and I'm going to go ahead and tell Pookie to do it now. Pookie's on a rampage. He's going to leap 5 spaces, and each foe Pookie leaps over or ends this leap on is dealt 1 damage. So Pookie just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's like, "Hi, Gizmoblin. I'm sharing the space with you.
Nom.
Let's hang out." They'll hang out. It'll be fine. And does a nice happy point of damage to the Gizmoblin. And then I guess I should get into a better position because I'm way in the back here. 1, 2, 3. I'll cleverly hide behind the priestess. And then just throw a little arcane bolt that way. So it's a little 3 range attack. Goes right there. It rolls 1 die of damage, but we're going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to show off empowering your attack.
Yeah.
So dice in the epic pool can be used by anybody on the hero's side of the table. I can use them for either empowering an attack or empowering a defense. To empower attack, you just remove any number of dice from the pool and add them to your damage roll. Whee! Let's roll big numbers. All right.
Yeah.
So the epic die dealt 3 damage, and this is the critical icon. So I take that die, add the result, and re-roll it. So I'm at 4, and I re-roll this 1 die. I do 5 damage.
Cool.
Boom. And that is
wrecked.
All right. Any questions, comments, concerns so far? We just completed our first combat round.
Woo. No, that makes a lot of sense. I like Pokey gnawing on the faces of our enemies. So.
Sword and Pokey confirmed.
Yeah, that's right.
Sword and Pokey confirmed. Exactly. Such violence. All right, so we move on to the objective phase. If there are no foes on the map, check the scenario book for events. The event is this wall opens up, and we see what's in the next room. Bum, bum, bum. So I scroll down to the Maze of Madness. Warthorn is not going to be a fan of the creative reorganization of his kegs and barrels of ale. which is a far more pressing concern than the iron rods getting launched at us from the new robot enemies. So we've got some baddies, and it looks like
So just quick jump in here. I know the stream seems to be skipping a little bit. I'm seeing some comments there, so FYI to people, I did turn off the other two video feeds, so you should see the audio talking still. But let me guys know if you see any other issues. Oh, not getting audio. Oh. Okay. Yeah, T-Sim is not like us tonight. Okay. We will.
I believe.
Okay, well, let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear now.
I say this, but T-Sim's an excellent piece of software that allows us to do a lot of great things that we otherwise couldn't.
Okay.
Test.
Yeah, your audio's coming through.
Okay.
Let me know, guys, if you still
Should we
can't
dilly-dally a little longer?
There's a bit of delay.
Oh, there's another lag spike. I think the internet's just mad at us, and sometimes we're going to be buzzy and crappy.
Yeah, I think so too. I'll try to see if I can tweak some things as we go, guys. But
yeah, all right.
Yeah, I think the internet gods are not happy tonight. So...
Well, let's give ISPs and phone companies $300 billion to improve national internet infrastructure. I'm sure that'll work like the last 2 times we did it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, lordy.
So kind of skippy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll try to figure something else if we keep going. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
There's not much to figure out. Let's just give it a shot.
Okay, fair enough.
Hit it. Ooh. It does something different from last turn.
So they are going to menacingly taunt us not found. They're just going to try and, push us around. That would have been much more dangerous in the previous room when there was a bunch of traps.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I added their initiative token, our initiative tokens, and we go ahead and dive in. Who's going first? Oh, I should roll for Pookie. Whee! What's Pookie want to do? Pookie wants to teleport Zot. Oh, okay. We'll deal with that. Oh, it's me. Do I want to be that far forward? I mean, I guess I can. Oh, I could do the fun thing where I rubber.
Who dares win, Zot? Go get it.
2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm going to teleport self and move 3 spaces forward. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm full of lies. Forget that. Pookie, be my buddy. Pookie is going to summon Zot. Pookie leaps 3 spaces, then places Zot on or adjacent to Pookie. Then Zot may invigorate. So 1, 2, 3. Plop Zot right here. I think this is a okay place. This is a better place because then I can shoot that guy. So I'm going to just throw an arcane bolt at it using my basic attack. I kind of want to save these guys for when something big is on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
I
Sam,
inspire.
if your
Yes.
ability's never on cooldown, that's like it's always on cooldown.
You know, that is a truth. If I never use the ability, then I never used the ability.
Yep.
But they're so far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. I've got a clever plan. I will go ahead and use a duplicated force bolt. Blah la 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 la. One thing I forgot to do at the start of the round. Everything that was on cooldown loses 1 cooldown token. So go ahead and remove one of those.
Okay. Oops, not the whole card. Oh my gosh.
It's really...
There
we
we
go.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to use duplicate force bolt. So at a range of 4, I attack 2 targets for 1 die of damage. And if I harm them, I get to push them.
All right.
So let's go ahead and roll this, and I'll greedily keep using these empowered attack dice because I'm hitting 2 things. It'll be Gizmoblin 4 and 5.
Nice.
Flipping through the air, that's 4 damage each. That's good.
Boom.
Get him.
So that was number 4 and number 5, and then there's one of these each, and they're almost dead.
Nice.
Number 4 gets pushed 2 spaces farther away. The push effect is a forced movement effect, so it doesn't care about terrain.
Okay.
And then this guy also gets pushed 2 spaces away from me, and I'm going to see if I can be clever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't be clever. That's sad.
Meh. Almost.
So he goes to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, this space is not farther away, so I can't throw him on the trap. So he just goes over here.
Alack.
Oh well. I wasn't as cool as Deirdre, but few heroes are. That's the end of my turn. Deirdre.
Yep. Just to
What
call
would you
back
like to do?
from Sam's turn, sharp-eyed viewers might have noticed that while Zot was targeting multiple enemies, he rolled the dice 1 time. Because we don't want you wasting your time. Just get in there. Just wreck
Throw
up some
those
enemies.
dice.
Throw those dice.
I like it.
Wreck some faces.
Wreck some faces. Fiona's not here to say it, so I've got to say it for her. Why didn't you fight him?
I did, Fiona.
I did.
Pookie dragged me over here.
Gotta try harder. All right. Coach Fiona coming next season. Let's see. It's 4. What kind of sport do you think Fiona would coach? Challenge rating, not boxing.
It probably that American Gladiators with the buffers.
Okay.
Ooh,
all right.
that's a good one. I like it.
Like I don't think she's an American Ninja Warrior, but she would be all over Gladiator.
Yeah.
American Gladiators.
Yeah. Let's see here.
She likes a bit more of that head to head.
Yeah, if you're not in somebody's face, then where are you?
Lacrosse.
Really?
That is an excellent answer.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse, hockey, anything where she gets a stick and it is legal for her to strike someone with it.
That's right. I like it.
All right, I think I'm going to move Deirdre here with her delightful shenanigan style move.
Excellent.
And then what?
That's a good question.
Because boy, they're all a
They're
bit further
far.
away. They're far.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I could get there. Do that. I don't really want to be a pincushion.
We are aware of what they're going to do, so as long as you're
that's
more
right. They're moving
more than
2
3 spaces
done.
away, they won't hit you. So these guys are going to be mostly just slogging towards us.
Okay, that's good to know. Pookie's out in front.
Mhm.
He don't
Now,
care.
the unfortunate bit about Pookie out in front is that Pookie doesn't drag aggro.
Right.
Nothing wants to get into a fight with Pookie.
Well, I don't blame them.
Yeah, it's both too dangerous and too humiliating.
Yes.
Wait, you went and you attacked a tiny bunny? You guys didn't see this bunny. This rabbit was crazy. It was just messed up. It's not
You
right.
can jump huge, distances. Right? Got big, sharp, pointy teeth.
That makes me think of the Jungle Cruise now, which has a movie coming out soon. And I'll be very upset if they don't have the Bengal tigers are known to jump over 20 feet. So we're perfectly safe because we're only 15 feet away.
Yes.
You see, folks, this is why logic alone is not the pinnacle of reason. I can tell jokes instead of decide what I'm going to do with the rest of my turn all day. Lordy. All right. 1, 2. I guess I'm just going to waste an action to go there and call my turn over.
I mean, that's not a terrible thing. You know,
Yeah,
we went last time, and now we're going first, and
I'm setting myself up for success next round.
Exactly.
I
Turn
think that's
over.
probably wise here. So.
What do we got? Oh, all the blue guys. So number one, where are you?
Come at me.
Number one is going to try and get towards us.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Fight
7,
me.
8. I think the fastest path is going straight over these barrels. So
Fight.
he climbs on top of some barrels and
it.
tries to get over there, and is sad that it doesn't work out too well. Then number 2 climbs on top of some barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 will go 1, 2. They're all just trying to get over here. Number 4, 1, 2, and then whiffs. Closest of them all. And then number 5's got an interesting choice because it doesn't want to walk through the trap. And this is a much farther route. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I'm doing is I'm measuring how many steps it would take to get to a target.
Sure.
So the nearest foe being Deirdre, which way is he going to go around? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is going to be this way. Strangely enough. All right. And they all whiff because we were smart and didn't get in their faces. All right. Eve. It's going to be you.
Okay. Let's see. I'm way out of range. So, let's see. You got Bewildering Strut. We can move 4. I feel like that's what I want to do here.
Seems like a good idea. It also gets to move one of your illusions up.
Yeah, 4 as well. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, start getting everyone closer. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I got 2 actions though. I don't think I can do anything, so I might as well just do it again. I can do the same action twice, I assume.
Yes.
Yep, because
and you
those
can
are
enter
0
Pookie's
cooldown.
space.
You can do it more than one time in
Yes.
in a turn. And yeah, you can enter Pookie space. You can be like, "Hi, Pookie." And Pookie be like, "Meh."
Sounds good. All right, let's put this illusion right in the face of this guy here, so I can. Take
Brilliant!
And I will walk over next to Pookie.
Excellent.
Okay, just get in position.
All right. Sounds good. That's everything. So, end of the round. We check the objective. Are there baddies on the map? There are.
Yep.
So nothing fancy happens. All right, everyone removes 1 cooldown token from each ability that they have on cooldown. We roll the new scheme for the Gizmoblin. They're going to do the melee thing again.
Mm-hmm.
We roll the ability for Pookie. Oh, he's going to do very mean, violent things.
Wow.
He's in a foul mood.
Such violence. Here it comes. Ah, they go first.
Oh, boo.
All right. It's okay. It just means that our next turn is going to be super exciting. So 1, 2, easy peasy. It's right there. It's trying so hard. Goes 1 and unfortunately runs out there.
Sooner or later.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's me.
Hey.
Oh, well, I want to do mean things. This can we engineer a lightning bolt? I think we can.
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
Yeah,
I
there's
can't
people
get
in the comments talking
everything.
about the art and how much they like it. So,
Oh,
good.
excellent.
yeah,
Lovely.
I was saying, like Gary says, I like the art as a whole. It's a little RDI, but a little something else. Because the mix it said he likes E's outfit. She looks almost superhero-y, but not too much. So.
Brilliant.
Good.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate Pookie first. Pookie's in a foul mood. He's going to leap 2 spaces, and then at a range of 4, pull a figure towards adjacency. So it's just move a figure steps closer to him, and then perform a 2 damage melee attack. So it's just going to... Let's see. Got to get from around Eve. I think just comes right here, and then pulls this guy over, but then attacks number 1, and I'll show you why in a moment. Copy paste.
Okay.
All right.
Delightful.
Now it's my turn. Zot the Wizard is going to just clamber over some barrels and be like, "Hi guys, wizard at point blank range. What could possibly go wrong?
Only good things. Only good.
Only good things."
The Mystics comment here says, "Is Pookie ever not in a foul mood?" I like it.
Depends
Sometimes
last time he.
he's expressing drunken approval. We have photographic proof
Oh, true.
of
There
him
you
being
go.
like, "I'm 2 ways to turn down this idea. Go for it, Jordan."
All right. Of course, lightning arcs around corners. I activate my big attack.
Nice.
It has a huge long cooldown, but I draw a line of fire, 5 spaces, and I can target everything I draw the line of fire through. So normally you draw a line of fire and you target the one thing at the end, but I have the added ability of affecting everything else. So we draw a squiggly line from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I hit
Wow.
everything except for number 3.
Nice.
Rude.
And it's all for, hey, it's a crit!
Hey.
So 1, 2, and it's inspirational.
Yeah.
So that is going to be for 3 total damage because I deal yellow die plus 1. Do I want to make it 4? You know what? I'm going to make it 4 total damage.
Yeah.
Wait, no, never mind. I have a wizard robe.
Oh, wrong one.
Shh.
Wrong one. Oh, wrong here.
Wrong gear. Why was I taking a bath before the fighting started? 2, 3, and oh wait, no, not number 3. Number 4 perishes, and number 5 perishes.
Ooh, epic. Love it.
Boom.
Marvelous.
All right. So that was many things on the turn. I used all of the abilities. It is now your turn. Somebody. Let's see.
Let's find out.
Eve.
Hey.
So, what can these illusions do? Let's see. Can she attack one of them?
So for right now, what the illusions do is absorb damage and draw attention.
Okay.
When we sober up for the second scenario, more.
like it. I like it. Okay, so in that case, I should probably just try to get these people in their faces some more. Now, who's the most damaged? One is damaged heavily.
Yes,
Three's at full
one
health.
dies in a gentle poke.
Okay. And I can have 2 illusions. Range 2.
When you're fresh, you can only have the 1 illusion. Once you become wounded, you get the bonus illusion.
Oh, okay. I was reading that wrong. Oh, yeah. It says here in the card. If you use both one illusion. You know, reading's kind of useful in the games. Just pro tip there. So. Okay, so I need to get that illusion up front. So I should probably do my movement here. My bewildering strut.
Okay.
So let's get this illusion up here, because this one's not going to die anytime soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to move, though. Because I can shoot through you, right?
But this is a melee attack.
It is a melee attack.
It's a nice melee attack.
Okay, let's do that then. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to move up here.
I like it.
And I can go after... Oh, he's almost dead anyway. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. And then let's do the Phantom Punch.
All right. So when you place an illusion and your supply is empty, which it currently is, you can resummon the figure, the illusion.
Let's do that. So it comes back at full health.
It comes back at full health, and you put it at range 2 from yourself.
I think still in that spot's probably where I'm going to keep it.
All right.
The
So we just get
damage-
to
damage
clear off
stone.
the damage.
Yep. Okay, and then let's do the melee attack. So yellow plus a die, and I'm not going to use the epic cool. So let's see what we get.
Yeah. Hey! Happens
So
to be
2
lethal.
damage.
Noise.
Excellent. All right. I think that's 2 actions. So Dew of Elimination must be going next.
Do we take this guy off the board?
Oh yes,
Right.
he is now off the board.
Cool.
That's important because that defines the things that Deirdre can do.
It sure do. All right, let's see. How's number 2 doing for damage? It's a 3. I could do some things. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming your Wings of Ilana, or how do you say Ilana?
Uh-huh.
You
Wings of
can do that
Ilana.
Yeah, you're gonna do that 3 times to the scenario because the lightning bolts are on it.
Yes.
Is that how it
Ah,
works?
Yes.
correct.
Yes, it's a charge ability. Charge abilities start with a certain number of charges at the beginning of the game. And to activate, you have to spend a charge. And when you're out of charges, you can't do the thing.
Makes sense.
I'm thinking I just...
Good catch. Good question.
Yeah, very good. Somebody's played some board games before and knows what questions to ask.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Maybe all of those hours spent on layout were worth it.
Hey,
Hey, that's what matters.
it is the gruntiest of grunt work, but
It is.
yeah, it's valuable. So I think I'm gonna move Deirdre here with her shenanigan, and
Shenanigans.
actually gonna take hope, my friends. We shall prevail
Ooh, you do the fancy thing.
and do the fancy thing, and hopefully
I'll
totally
make you
wreck
a
this
stack
new.
of cooldown tokens.
Thank.
That's pretty
That's-
wrecked.
That's 2 plus
Oh, it's only
Wow.
4
plus
damage.
2,
Casual
so
4.
He's only utterly destroyed. And then I get to pick somebody within range 2 of me to get a shield. Or myself,
Shield
but that's
tokens.
selfish.
Pookie.
Shield tokens
Give it to
are
Pookie.
I cannot actually
But
give
no one
Pookie
ever
a shield.
attacks Pookie.
I know.
I think I'm going to give it to Eve, because she's been hit already, and Zot has not bled for the team yet. So.
No, I have
For
not.
the team.
I'm over
also,
here.
Eve is closer to an active enemy right now, so
Yes.
that's probably the correct move. And time to get those cooldown markers on my card.
Yeah, I believe you have an action left.
Do. However, let's see. You know, I'm going to spend that action to use my shenanigan again. Because you can roll downward. You can spend an action to use a shenanigan. But you can't spend a shenanigan to use an action. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're totally setting up for the next room.
Totally setting up for the next room. You guys have that Gizmoblin. I believe in you.
I certainly hope so. All right, excellent.
If you don't, I'm adventuring with the wrong party, and we need to part ways.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
All right, this is a shield token. Shield tokens give you a level of damage reduction. So when you are attacked, you can discard any number of shield tokens to reduce the damage you suffer by 2. That is different from the empowered defense, which reduces the damage dealt by the attacker. So this you can use to defend the entire party against like something hitting everyone on the map and that sort of thing. All right, so objective phase. There's still a baddie, so we keep going. So back to the ready phase. Everyone removes a single cooldown marker from a ability
from
of
each
from
ability
each
that
ability.
is on cooldown.
Yes.
Yep. Come on, T-Sim. Just let it happen, T-Sim. Come on. There you go.
The Gizmoblin's going to do the shooty trap thing.
Uh-oh.
And Pookie is going to once again rip a Gizmoblin's head off, or attempt to. All right, so everyone goes in the sack, into the initiative bag. And who gets to kill the thing? Oh, it's me!
Or Pookie does.
Or Pookie does. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, that sounds smart. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have Pookie go first. Oh, he only leaps 2. Ah, shame. 1, 2. That's not into this spot.
Oh, so close. So close.
So close. All right, Pookie's going to come down here instead, so he's closer to this room. He's going to aggro the baddie, which pulls him, unfortunately, to this space. I can't have him sidestep over here and then come back down. So I'm setting him up for you to take him out. Yeah. That's my man.
Yeah.
And then Pookie just does 2 damage to it.
Sweet.
Get him.
Plump.
Get him.
I believe in you, Eve, so I'm going to use my meditate action to remove 2 cooldown markers from my abilities.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do it again. I have full faith in you guys eliminating this guy. I want all of my power. All
He's
right.
got that look on his face.
If I had
face.
the meditation face. If I had a curly
Does he
mustache.
have to touch his fingers?
All right, Eve.
I'm glad that worked out. It would have been unfortunate if Deidre went after us, but
yes, that would be terrible. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing.
I'd just be like, "Hello, guys,
guys."
The
Gizmoblin has 2 damage, so you need to come up with 4 damage to dispatch of them.
I think, if I'm understanding this, looking to my eyes card, I think that's probably the one I want to use. Because
only
I can force him to move, right? Is that how that works?
Yes, you can. So you may not even need the epic die.
Yeah, that's true.
Seeing as how I think you're just going to have him walk onto a trap and explode.
Yep,
Yeah.
that seems fitting. Let's do that. So let's range 4. I'm definitely within range. We'll roll 1 die and let's see what happens.
Excellent. There is no penalty for attacking using ranged attacks at point blank range.
Perfect.
Everyone is as
You're a professional.
good at fighting.
You're a big
We're
damn
all
hero. You know how
You
to
just
do this.
Legolas them in the eye with the arrows. That's
There
fine.
you go.
Gruesome.
So
But
1 damage.
is it more gruesome than the
1, 2,
distance
3,
shot?
4. Do you want to have him walk the long route and take out this trap?
Ooh, yeah, I like it. Let's do it.
Okay, so look into my eyes. You move for the target. That means you temporarily take over control of it and move it 4 spaces however you want. So you could have it zigzag left and right over the same traps if they were persistent. Or in this case, run on down here. So go ahead.
Let's do that. Let's have him run down to this trap. Uh-oh.
And kaboom! And
Our
oh, look,
cleanup
now there
crew.
isn't a trap in our way.
I believe that. Yeah, exactly. I think that's going to kill it, right?
Yes, because you dealt 1.
Yep.
And then 3 more puts it at 6.
Boom. I like it.
Murdered.
Excellent. And more importantly, we did it before they even activated. Deirdre, you've got nothing to do but hang out.
You meditate.
Cool. I'll catch
Or
my breath.
equivalent
I'll chill out here. I'll relax. I'll do my nails.
Oh, technically, it had another action. So I
Oh,
probably
yes.
could
Would you like to
invigorate
spend
as
an
well? So let me invigorate this.
Do
one.
it, yeah.
So okay.
Excellent. All right. And that's the end of the round because we reveal that, oh, look, it's the Gizmoblins that aren't appearing in this picture.
Nice.
Objective phase, we reveal the final room. Bum, bum, bum. It's the Room of Doom. Okay, well, that hulking monstrosity actually looks dangerous. In the far corner, an arcano-mechanical object is humming away and throwing off bolts of lightning. No off switch, so I guess we're just breaking it. All right, so we have a humongous Roboger on D. It's big. It's got 15 hit points. It swings like a truck. Probably don't stand next to it. Pro tips.
Yeah, attack 3. Wow.
Yes. And then we've got
Spicy.
3 Gizmoblins. We've got Gizmoblin number 4. So number 4 is going on A.
All right.
And then we got number 4 is that one. Number 1 is going to be on B. And then number 5 is going to be on F. And those are going to be the last baddies for the round. And then finally, we have a trap on C.
All the things.
Yes. Pew pew. Oh, I copied the whole thing when I meant to copy only the damage token. All right. So now we've got all of the things, and we roll schemes for everything.
Boop.
All right. Well, it's good that they're doing the melee-y thing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we go first, and then we're sad. Okay, so let's see. It looks like the sparking engine is just going to lightning bolt somebody. You'll notice that it has an infinite range, which means it'll just shoot the closest hero. The Roboger has disengaged the safety clamps and will charge at one of us for 3 damage with lots of pushing. So try not to have a trap behind you, because the bad guys will try and push you into traps if possible.
Okay.
It's Eve!
And I'm
The one
assuming
farthest
goal
away.
now is just also kill all the baddies, and then that's it.
Oh, yes. There is now a new objective. We either need to destroy the sparking engine,
Okay.
or everything else.
Oh,
Because if everything else is dead, it's assumed that we can just walk over and press the button.
gotcha.
So we have to either defeat only the sparking engine, well, okay, defeat the sparking engine or defeat everything else in the room. Whichever you prefer.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I I need to somehow get within range. I'm way too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I might do...
did you remember to do your cooldowns at the start of the turn?
I did not, because this one should be definitely ready.
Much better.
Ooh, attack range 4. That seems worthwhile. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can hit both of them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That seems worthwhile. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move here.
Yep.
Hey, girl, hey.
That's my yes. Let's do, 1, 2, 3. I'll move the illusion just because I can.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, let's do the big old hey, are you blinded? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh.
So let's do the cooldown for that one.
Excellent.
Looks like I need one more there. Oops, missed. Oh, that's 6. There you go, 4. Okay.
Excellent.
And looks like I can target range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can target both. I'll do 1 and 1 and
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Looks like both of them. Yeah.
Right on.
Would you like to empower your attack?
I'm thinking yes. Because
You know, when you're attacking the biggest thing,
I feel like it's a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oops,
you
throw this
can't
one too.
you can't add dice back to the epic pool if they never leave it.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
Well, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah,
5 damage.
Dang. 5.
Yeah.
Now I'll point out your crystal shot glass.
Yeah, let's do that. Do it.
Yeah, maximum
6
pain.
damage.
Excellent. So that's 6 to the Roboger and a gibbed Gizmoblin.
You call it a
And the-
Gibmoblin now.
It's a Gibmoblin. Nah,
Yeah.
that wasn't even intentional. And the big guy's weakened, which is handy.
And
Because
he
that
hits like a
is
truck.
2 actions for me, so I'm done.
All right. So this shot glass lost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's next? Deirdre.
All right.
Hmm.
Huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. So I'm gonna step here
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
with my shenana move, and then I'm gonna wings a little on and lambaste my foes.
I like
And
it.
eventually, I'll be able to drag a charge marker, off of the card. And leap 2 over here.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Ooh, well
Yeah.
done.
I always enjoy
well
this.
done.
Uh-huh. I'm having a good time. Don't
Ooh, it
stop
crits.
me now. All right, so that's 1
It inspires.
and an inspiration.
All right,
And
so
of course,
3
I'm hitting,
total.
this guy and this guy.
The 2, what are there? That's Gizmoblin number
2
3.
what are
I got the
there.
damage.
Cool. And I'm gonna push 2 each target. So I'm gonna push here and here. Sorry, Eve.
Nah, it's fine. You got me shield.
You're already in his range to begin with, so
That's right.
it's kind of the same difference. Now I'm gonna push this Roboger here
Oh, I love it when they go through traps.
and then here. So somebody hurt this guy for an additional 3 damage.
Well
Sounds
done.
good.
Well done.
The best trick is you could just remove the token from the damage trap, the trap, and assign it straight to the board.
I like it. I like
He's beat to heck.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot
Yeah.
already.
We,
11?
It's
We opened a
it's
can
like he's been
on this guy.
rather attacked.
I'm feeling so attacked right now. And then I guess I'll Divine Strike the Sparking Engine.
Pew pew.
Sweet.
Because why not? Here we go. Yeah, 2
Oh,
damage.
what a truck. Do you ever roll one?
Uh,
No need.
Call me Dr. Rollgood, friends.
Way back when, early in development, we tinkered around with the idea of and this guy gets pushed, but unfortunately there are no legal places to push it.
Mm-hmm.
We tinkered around with the concept of missing, and everyone hated it.
Hmm.
Oh, speaking of missing, the big guy. He's
Well,
like, hello.
at least
So
he's
there are
weakened.
yes, there are 2 equidistant targets.
1, 2, 3. 1,
So
2, 3. That's true.
1, 2, or 1, 2.
I feel like go
so
after Eve because I've got the shield.
yes, and also I've got a turn coming up, and I could probably dismantle it on my turn.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Pookie's going to just rip him a new one anyway.
Mhm.
Pookie has only been causing mayhem now. Teleport Zot once and then eat everything else. So the Roboger walks over here and thwack. Poor Eve. Eve, you're going to take 3 -1 damage because he is weakened.
Uh-huh.
As is handy by when you move the thing to the thing, you also notice that they have like tokens on them. So 2 damage
Tactile
to you.
design.
Okay. Which now the shield goes away, right?
If you would like. You could take the hit if you want, and sometimes it is advisable to. But you could also just ignore the attack.
Oh, it's
Right
a
now,
little
I
bit
don't
okay.
advise
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think use the shields while you got them.
Yeah.
Patang! So that reduces the damage to 0, which means he doesn't harm you, so you don't get pushed out of the way.
Awesome.
All right. That's the Roboger. Now, oh no, it's the Gizmoblins.
No.
What are they doing? Oh, they're doing the pushy fighty thing. All right. Clearly, Deirdre's the closest, so he saunters this way and is like, I'll protect you, Sparking Engine. And then this guy is already here, so doesn't leave Eve and just punches Eve.
For
And
1.
it looks like 1.
Okay.
Just the 1 damage. You could discard this token and not take anything if you prefer.
Yeah. It's only 1.
Okay. And then you get pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are 2 legal spaces for you to get pushed, so you get to decide where you go. So do you want to go to here or here?
Let's leave the space open for you. I'll go on top of the barrel.
Excellent. Doo-doo. You know, it's assumed that you like drag your hand on the floor while you go flying through the air to like direct you in a particular direction. All the stuff that like superheroes do when they get flung by the Hulk.
That's right.
They're calling it. Hulk's like, I'm throwing him to try and kill him, but I'll be a sport. He wants to die over there, why not?
Yeah. All right, so Sparking Engine goes, Brazak, heal to the nearest damaged friend. That includes itself, and it does happen to have some damage, and it is the nearest friend to itself.
Okay.
So it's just going to heal 2 of that damage, which is better than it healing like the Roboger. That would be awful.
For sure.
And then it will shoot one of us, and that one of us is going to be Deirdre. Deirdre, a single point of damage.
I dislike this development.
It tingles.
Why are my fingers numb? This is weird.
I think I'm beginning to feel the effect.
Eventually,
Zot.
this will really sting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, I mean, that is an option.
You'll be dead in
All
a
right.
matter of hours.
1, 2. Pookie leaps 2 spaces. He's still in a foul mood.
Mm-hmm.
At a range of 4, pulls a foe. Let's do this one. Because I like having something in between me, my squishy body, and this giant thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it sinks its teeth in for a happy 2 damage. 1, 2. And I happen to have lightning bolts back, so why not?
Kill everything.
And why not empower it? So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Aww.
Still
Almost.
Still worth it.
So close.
So the 2 big guys. That's 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whew.
Zoop, zoop.
Wrecked.
That is
All right.
awesome.
And then And then I guess I'll just like get into the fray. 1, 2, 3. I'll just move 3 spaces. Be like, hi.
Casually step over the corpses he just smoked with the lightning.
Yeah. Who knew how conductive they would be? All right, and that's the end of the round.
Okay.
So we checked the objective. Have we defeated the sparking engine? No. Have we defeated everything other than the sparking engine? Not yet. So I'm going to rebuild that initiative bag. We're going to roll some new schemes. The blue guys aren't on the map anymore, so they don't have a scheme.
That's incorrect.
Oh, right. The red guy is the one that's not on the map anymore. Correction. He's going to be doing the trappy thing.
Okay.
What's Pookie doing? Pookie's doing the run really quick and get back into the fray thing. Good. And then we just kind of see who gets the bragging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
Pookie
Pookie.
gets the bragging rights.
Pookie, so far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's like, I'll get you next time. He is within 3 spaces of me, though, so I'm just going to throw some arcane bolts at it. For 1, and then I'll do it again. For 2.
2 damage.
And then the engine will go next and heal it right back.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
We'll find out.
Oh, no.
No, it will go next. So,
1, 2.
Deirdre's the guy.
Yep, it's me.
So, moves to the nearest foe. Now, note that even though the Gizmoblin is performing a ranged attack, it still moves into base, right in their adjacency. This makes it so that it's harder to kite bad guys for the most part. And there's no penalty for making a ranged attack at point blank range. So, Deirdre, that's 1 damage. And then a fancy dancy trap drops next to you.
All right. Let's see here.
Where would you like to stick this trap? And likely used to your own benefit.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's got to be adjacent to me. Let's see. So I guess here?
I like it.
Seems fine. I could do that.
Okay.
Right.
And Eve. Oh, is Eve going to try and snipe the kill?
I think so.
Did Eve remember to do the cooldowns?
Negative.
I don't believe so.
At least I'm consistent and forgetting that. So.
It is the single hardest aspect of this game.
Speaking of which, Zot, you also didn't check your cooldowns, did you? Or did you?
Oh, I this is what I did at the start of the turn.
Okay, that's what you did at the start of this round. Gotcha.
So if I move...
Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. See, look at me.
Uh-huh.
I get melee range. 1, 2, 3.
You can stand on Pookie's face.
Just don't.
Yeah, don't step on Pookie.
Okay, we'll stand next to Pookie. Let's do that.
Seems good.
Ballooning struck. And let's see. Can this person? Yeah. 1, 2.
Yeah. You.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, so that moved, and then, yeah, let's use the second action. Let's do the Phantom Punch. So I can place an illusion down. So let's go ahead and put the illusion right between them.
I like it.
And then let's go ahead and attack. So 1 yellow die plus a instant damage. And let's attack the goblin guy. Here we go, blue guy.
Crits? No.
Nope, just 1. So 2 damage.
Sadness. So there
close.
is now a
Close.
total of 4. Okay. Let's hope for a Deirdre. It's not a Deirdre. The engine heals its buddy.
Boo.
Sad day. And then it zaps the illusion and is sad. And now Deirdre goes. and
Hey.
probably stomps.
Probably so. Let's see. The guy's got 2. Yeah, it's time. Let's finish this. Let's spend my last charge on Wings of Ilana. Leap 2.
Yeet right over the top.
Yeet right over him. Because my goddess is like, yeah, you can fly a little bit. It's fine.
A little bit.
You can
A little bit of
you can
flying.
have a little flight as a treat. And then this. So 2 damage to 2 foes in melee. There's only this guy.
Yeah.
So he takes that. And then I push him.
Then...
I push
Where are you
him,
gonna push him?
Here.
Kaboom! I mean, I guess if you want to style, you could just shove him over here and then not kill him immediately.
No, I kill him immediately. I explode him against the pointy bits of his own trap. And
Excellent.
we win the scenario.
Da-na-na-na. So that is the initial scenario, mostly to teach you about things like, hey, look, there's these traps, and you heroes like to have displacement abilities, maneuvering around a map, all that sort of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, some quick questions, if you don't mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this map modular, or is it the same map, or you have different maps?
We do have different maps. So when I do this, blink.
Ooh, fancy.
Loading. Oh, maybe this was a bad idea.
No. It's going to be fine. There we go.
Fancy new map. So the current plan is that there will be a unique map for each scenario.
Okay.
So each one's a fold-out map with full art assets shoved into it, and that way each scheme block can be specific to the scenario. So if a map has a icon on it for, like, a Temple of Power or something, then you'll notice that the schemes will tend to reference the Temple of Power because some stuff will want to go to it or something like that. There's because of this design choice, we have opportunities to do King of the Hill scenarios and tug of wars and that sort of thing, in addition to just walking around beating on things.
I like it. Is there... You kind of implied that there was opportunities for leveling up our character advancement in this?
Yes. So, if we were to continue, after finishing scenario 1, we unlock the rest of our level 1 set. Okay. So if I go in here, boop-a-doo. So going straight into level 2, there's a couple of things. One, we get a brand new set of items to go with our improvised ones. We still don't have, like, fancy new equipment yet. We're still a little drunk. But basically the floor of the tavern gives out, and we stumble into the caverns below, and there's stuff literally oozing up, and Warthorn's very angry at us for, one, destroying his cellar, and two, opening his cellar up to some slime. So we got to go solve that problem. So the intention is over the course
town again.
So everyone's going to get 2 more ability cards. Let's see. So for example, we've got these guys. I don't know why those are separate. So you would get these. Ooh, new ability. Art in progress. You would get back your... Oh, where did that go? There we go. You would get back this, and then you would choose either a potion of buzzing energy or a potion of scrapes and bruises, if you want to heal or if you want to focus on your cooldowns and abilities. Any hero that didn't participate in the first scenario still also levels. All progress is party based, and you are encouraged to mix and match the characters if you so choose, and try out different things as you get into the game. So all of us would be getting new abilities, including the heroes that didn't participate in the first scenario.
Got it. And then, how many scenarios are you planning for this release?
It's around 20-ish.
We're
Undefined number.
right,
Right?
right now. Right now, we've got a lot of scenarios sort of sketched out, and the total that actually ends up in the finished game is probably going to be directly connected to the performance of the Kickstarter. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint, nudge,
hint,
nudge.
nudge, nudge. Now,
Nudge,
because
nudge,
each
back
scenario,
Kickstarter.
each scenario has physical components that are unique to that scenario. So there's actually a reason for why we need to hit certain goals to squeeze in and pinch the pennies so that we can rub them together fast enough so it looks like there's more of them.
Yes. So this mod does have tokens and cardboard standees. I gotta ask because I'm assuming it's gonna be asked by other people at some point. But are miniatures a potential in this game?
For the heroes, definitely. So the hero figures, we are intending to do as miniatures, and then we're still working out the details on things that aren't for the player side of things. So standees makes sense because you get to have a variety of bad guys.
Actually, y'all.
By the way, Velrock Art Miniatures says the artwork and the cards unmatched are incredible. So big thumbs up from him on the artwork.
So actually, guys, hey Sam.
Yes.
If you can guess what I'm reaching over here for.
Oh, is it for things sculpted by Velrock?
Perhaps. So I'm not hearing a no stop don't. So here
yeah, go for it.
All right. So I have some very nice miniatures that I'm going to get about as close to my camera as my camera can read. Behold, here is Gog in his bigness.
Nice.
Being very good and big. Here he is Pookie in his smallness with a nice swoop effect for the bottom of his figure so that he stays upright and doesn't break off of his base. Here's Eve, your hero and mine, looking extremely fashionable. Here's Deirdre, who doesn't need to prove it.
Well, I mean, OP in this, right? Like Cleric is OP.
Cleric's OP.
Fortunately, the scenario wasn't going to last much longer because the cleric ran out of abilities.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the cries of Nerf Deirdre will slow down once I lose all of my charges. Here's our buddy Face Wreckin' Fiona, who is very dynamic. Here, we're going to lift her up. A little bit.
If you like moving and attacking, you like to play as Fiona.
Would you like to get in there and fight? Fiona's your gal. Would you like to finish the crap that Fiona starts? You could play as Gurky. Gurky does major damage. He is your single target friend.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so we have some very excellent sculpts for the hero minis, and other minis are a possibility, but for the time being, we're focused on enemy standees. But we're trying to do standees good. The standees that you see in the preview mod are pretty damn close to what we are actually going to ship for standees. So they're going to have shapes. They're going to be unique to the standee.
They'll have an easily legible initiative number.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They'll have an easily legible initiative number in a logically similar spot each time, based on a relatively simple algorithm that just sort of puts it where you expect to see it.
Velrock is loving the miniature showcase now, so he says that turned out incredible. I feel a tear coming to my eye. You guys are amazing.
The 3D print job on this is also amazing. Like, if Sam had just sent these to me and not told me these were 3D printed, I'd be like, holy shit. Oh no, Sam, how much did we spend to get a mold prototype made to injection mold this guy? Because we need to let our factory do that. What happened? This is beautiful, but something's gone very wrong. But no, they're excellent, and I'm quite pleased with these preview guys.
That's awesome. When is the planned Kickstarter?
The Kickstarter is scheduled for September-ish.
Yep.
Late September-ish.
Yeah.
Yes. Not during Gen Con, September-ish.
Yes, correct. An important caveat that I did not cover. Yes, not Gen Con, but probably soon after.
Okay.
Because starting a Kickstarter during Gen Con it's bad. It is the incorrect move. Unless you have very, very many staff. So many.
Many
yes.
Staff. All the staffs.
So many staff. All the staff.
Excellent. So, and one of you guys have a link. I'll drop it in the video description below so you can find it. I don't know if anybody in the chat has any other questions for the team here, but I want to thank you guys for teaching this game. This was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, great.
See how clean it is, and it checks all the boxes for what I want from a dungeon crawl. It was good fun.
Good.
Excellent. Very good.
I mean, plus you got a Pookie in there, so I mean,
yeah. Well,
it's hard to beat a game with Pookie in it. Let's be real here.
Really, we could have just shipped like graph paper and a really well done Pookie card mini, and we'd have nailed it.
That's right.
It's an adventure of the mind, and Pookie explores your dungeon.
It's an unwrapped chipboard box that just says graph paper and Pookie on it. There's a Pookie sticker with the one art asset that we had made original for the product.
Excellent. Well, awesome, guys. It was a blast playing with you. I really appreciate taking time to teach this game and show everyone how this works. So thanks
Absolutely.
again.
Thank you for hosting us. This was a lot of fun.
Of course. It was a blast.
Thank you to the audience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Check out our streams if you want to see more, because some Thursday sometime we're going to play this again.
I will definitely be doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you at the next stop. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.